Hey everyone, this is Kenny. Juicy F150s coming at you again with another video. As you all know, I like to do different things to my truck, and I just figured why not, talk you all through the things that I'm doing. I try to do everything that I do to my truck at a cost-effective option. Found great deals on my lifts. I've done all the work to my truck. I do all the work for like brakes and things. Painted my own grills. Of course, you have to buy the grills and put my own tail lights in, make my own speaker boxes, did my own wiring, use forescan. Try to do as much as I can for as cheap as possible. I don't think anything's wrong with that. So this video here is not necessarily a cheap upgrade, but it's just something I like to do, and I'm not cheap to where if I'm going to spend $2,000, it's a big deal to spend $2,010. But I bought my a cluster, the 8-inch digital cluster from Livinitup. I'm wanting to say that's what it was that I had saw on Facebook. Dave, I think his name is David, from there. If I got the name wrong, I will change it or post it right here. But upfront guy, I ordered, and within 15 minutes, he called me and stated that there was something wrong with my address, wanted to know if it was a P.O. box. I gave him the P.O. box address. 30 minutes later, I got a tracking number, if that. I ordered it on Wednesday. I worked Wednesday and Thursday. And the tracking number stated, or he stated it's guesstimate to be there on Saturday. Well, today is Friday and I've already received it. So what I've done to it is got it. It's all programmed, it's ready, but I got just a basic one you can get. And if you check his website out, which I'm going to put a link down here, I think the base one for a 16 is like $670. And for some reason, it seemed like a big deal to go over that $700 mark for me. So I didn't want to do the red. However, since I do most of the stuff by myself, I went ahead and I ordered some red film from Amazon that I'm going to put on the cluster that I've already taken apart. And I'm going to also do the same thing to my wife's truck. I'm just going to put the blue around hers. It's going to be an interesting video. Nothing too crazy, but a lot of before and after. And sounds like fun. I think in a different video, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to try to keep all my videos separate of what I've done to them. All right. All right, everyone. Here is the cluster that I currently have in my truck. I think it's the 4.2 screen, kind of, gauges and move. Not the digital one, so more of the analog style. Does have some digital components to it. Start the truck up, F150. Still in this screen from where I had got the engine hours and idle hours. But it does give me things like my speed, my tire pressure, transmission temp, mouse to E, and keys and things. But what I like a lot about the new cluster is that all this stuff is going to be digital, but it's going to give me those individual temps, mouse to E, and I'm going to actually put my turbo PSI up there. So this is what I basically have, and what I'm going to do with the film is I'm going to change the numbers, leave the hashes, but I'm going to change the numbers, it's the miles per hour here, to red. I think it's going to look pretty good. So let's go in there and get the film out, take a couple minutes, draw it over, cut it, show you all how I'm going to plan on doing it, and let me know what you think, and let me know how you think it's going to turn out. So my idea is to take these two clusters that I already have and draw cut out the design or the shape where the numbers are. So here's the red that I'm going to use. And I'm just trying to get the 120 in that area in here. So I don't want any of the hashes in there. That's the first. Now we're going to get the second one. The idea is to all right, that's it with that. Designs. Let's get me a razor. See how these areas cut out. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Understand, this is just me doing this at home. Showing you all what I plan on doing. Right. So that doesn't cover up any of the numbers. So let's try to make another one of these. Since that looks pretty decent. And once we got the two of them, 2 layers, make it nice and thick. Now this is some information that I found on a video. I mean, some information that I found on F150 forums, on the forum group. Just want to make a little how-to video of what we're going to be doing. So we're pretty close right there. All right. So we're gonna hold this down. Put a little piece of tape here. Gonna hold this down. Another piece of tape there on the outside. So we're gonna do the same thing, 2 little pieces of tape. All right, so. And once we get these taped, we're gonna just hold a flashlight up behind them, and take a look to see how they look, and if they look pretty good, I'm going to just put one big piece of tape across, the clear piece of tape across the whole thing, and go from there. All right, that's better looking. So they're definitely red. I don't see any red in the white areas. So once it's all illuminated, it's gonna look pretty good. Now with the light, see if it's how it looks. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot more red. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot more red right there, but just a glance of it. That's what we're gonna stick with. It's 3 layers here. And now that we got all 3 layers there, I'm just gonna, sorry about your ears here when I pull this piece of tape. I'm just gonna cover the whole thing. Oh, I got the little piece down there. I don't want that. Alright. Both sides are complete. Alrighty. Alright, so I didn't start the video until just now, but the old cluster has been removed. The new cluster is installed. I'm going to power it up here in a little bit for you all. I just want you to just see how easy it is to take this out. Literally, the first thing that comes off is this lower piece of trim. You just pull it down. The snap pins come loose and come right out. On both sides, boom, boom, it comes down. Then there is a screw here and a screw here that hold the upper trim in. Once you pop this trim out, it'll just pop out of these little snap slots here around here. It pops right out. You just pop this little piece of cover off, and then that's it. You got it out. You got it out. Well, 4 screws holding the cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm about to put all those back in, and then we'll get this thing powered up for you all. All right, so here we are, all installed, everything put back together. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. I mean, the daggone, the red. Oh, that's sweet. I like it a lot. So if my wife wants one, we'll probably put one, get an 18 one, put in hers. Either or, we're going to do the blue gauges in hers. Yeah, that looks great. I'm going to be posting a link to the clear sheets that I had purchased, or the transparent sheets that I had purchased, just in case you all want to do some fancy stuff on your own, to your own gauges. Either or. My wife is going to have blue in hers, whether it's blue of the factory gauges or if it's going to be blue of the, you know, of this screen. But yeah, mileage, we had this mileage reset and everything. I mean, this is absolutely great. It was also programmed for that price with the VIN, so everything is legit. It looks as if this came from the truck, and it doesn't throw up any discrepancies and have any questions of mileage change or mileage rollback. You can always buy a cluster offline with low mileage stored in your truck. It is illegal, and then once they plug it up, it's going to show that that VIN is associated with another truck, which is going to throw up red flags and it's going to give you issues. All right, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to go into the house and get the sheets and just give you an idea of other colors that you could put here. Alrighty. So we officially have the new cluster installed in the truck. Here is the old one out. But these are just the sheets that I wanted to show you that I used. They have multiple colors that you can put in there. I'm going to be using this one. So it's just kind of cool that you can put the yellow up there. And as well is the teal one, so put two of them together. Have a green, you know, this is the blue we're going to use. Blue and yellow has more of a hunter green color. So we're going to use the blue one and do the same thing in my wife's. And we're going to go from there. Make sure you hit this like button and subscribe.